G'day, you absolute legends of the crypto world. Welcome to this jam-packed, comprehensive edition of the daily Bitcoin and cryptocurrency update, coming to you straight from the buzzing heart of Melbourne on October the 12th, 2025. I'm Sash from CRYPTOLOGIC, and let me tell you, every single day in this space feels like stepping into the future. You know, when I first dove into Bitcoin back in the early days, it was this wild, untamed idea, a digital asset that could challenge the old guard of finance. Fast forward to now, and it's not just surviving, it's thriving, transforming lives, economies, even how we think about money. I genuinely believe in its power to democratize wealth, break down barriers, and empower individuals everywhere, from the bustling street of Sydney to remote outback towns and beyond to global hubs like New York and Singapore. Bitcoin and crypto aren't just investments, they're tools for financial sovereignty, innovation, drivers that could revolutionize everything from remittances to supply chains. If you're here because you feel the same electric passion, give this video a thumbs up, subscribe if you're new, and let's unpack today's chaos and opportunities together. What's your personal crypto story? Share in the comments. I'll spotlight some tomorrow. Let's take a moment to appreciate how far we've come. Remember the 2022 bear market? It tested us all. But look at us now. Bitcoin hitting new peaks, adoptions soaring. This revolution is real, and I'm thrilled to guide you through it. Today, we're going deeper than ever. Local Aussie developments, global fireworks, thorough analysis, expanding education, and more. Strap in. This is going to be an epic ride. Before we plunge into the serious stuff, let's loosen up with not just one, but a mini roundup of crypto jokes and fun facts to keep the vibes high. First up, the Daily Zinger. Why did the Bitcoin break up with Ethereum? Because Ethereum's gas fees were way too exhausting, and Bitcoin needed more space without the drama. Classic chain rivalry. Gas fees, am I right? But wait, there's more. How do you know if someone's into crypto? Don't worry, they'll tell you within the first 5 minutes of any conversation. And for a fun fact, did you know Bitcoin's network hash rate just hit an all time high of over 700 exahashes per second? That's more computing power than all the supercomputers in the world combined. Talk about decentralized muscle. Another gem. The first Bitcoin transaction was for two pizzas in 2010, worth about 10,000 Bitcoins. Today, that would be over $1.7 billion Australian, and I hope they tipped well. If these tickled you, drop your own jokes or facts below. Best ones get featured in the next one. All right, mood set. Let's hit the news. Kicking off with our local focus because crypto is global, but it hits home right here in Australia. Melbourne's crypto scene is alive and kicking, and today's headlines are all about maturation and protection. Top story. The Treasury's draft laws are making waves, proposing fines up to $16.5 million for unlicensed crypto sellers. This covers everything from Bitcoin as a commodity to NFTs and stablecoins. It's a crackdown on the Wild West elements, aiming to protect consumers from scams and rug pulls. But let's break it down. What does this mean for you? If you're a trader in Melbourne, it could mean safer platforms, but for innovators, it might add compliance hurdles. I see it as a step forward legitimacy. Remember how stock markets evolved with regs? This could attract more institutional money down under. Speaking of exchanges, US powerhouse Gemini has just expanded here, registering with Austrac on October the 8th. Austrac, for those new, is our anti money laundering watchdog. Think of it as the gatekeeper, ensuring cleanups. Gemini's move brings faster Australian dollar ramps, enhanced security, and more trading pairs. If you're in Victoria or New South Wales, this could streamline your on ramps, reducing those pesky fees. But it's not all roses. Debanking remains a thorn. Crypto leaders report banks still freezing accounts, frustrating users, and stunting growth. One ex post from a local trader summed it all up. Australia should be a mining superpower without solar, but regs hold us back. Spot on. With abundant renewable energy, we could lead in green mining. Imagine Melbourne as a hub for solar powered BTC farms. On the ETF front, Australia is seeing record trading. Monochrome's crypto ETFs hit new highs, with Bitcoin holdings exceeding 89.2 billion globally, but locally, volumes are surging. Ethereum ETFs jumped 57% in popularity last month, outpacing Bitcoin's 12% rise. This shows Aussies are diversifying. Plus, older Australians are leading the charge in digital investing. YouGov data says over 4 million are more likely to buy post regs. Market snapshot BTC at 171,550, down from last week's $187,000 peak, but up hugely year to date. ETH around 6,500. Solana eyeing 400 Australian dollars breakouts. Sentiment bullish with caution. Forbes predicts Bitcoin gold status by 2030. Check cryptologic.com.au for our daily updates and news. Join the community. Let's zoom deeper into mining. Australia has got the goods: cheap renewables, vast landing. But green tape and energy policies are barriers. A recent post highlighted Tesla's Powerwall recall here, tying into broader energy debates. If we pivot, we could mine sustainably. And on lending, new Bitcoin backed home loans like block earners are emerging, but volatility risks loom. Exciting for hodlers, leveraging without selling. What local story resonates with you? Please comment below. Shifting to the global perspective. Hold on to your seats because the world's crypto stage is on fire. Bitcoin shattered its all-time high 187,000 US 126,223 before dipping to 171,550 US 104,782 on Friday. A trigger? Trump's amped up US China trade war, 100% tariffs on Chinese exports, tech controls sparking market panic. S&P down 2%. Crypto longs liquidated for 172 million, US 116 million. Yet, traders on X are calling it bullish. Swept liquidity below support, rebound incoming. Echoes of the past cycles, but with institutional backing. ETFs are the star. Global inflows hit a record $8.8 billion or 5.95 US billion last week, propelling that ATH. Bitcoin, ETH, Sol, XRP all benefited. Kathy Wood from ARK calls Q4 structural strength via on-chain data. A whale alert. A 2011 dormant wallet sold 300 bitcoins for $49 million. That's 33 US million dollars from pennies to millions. Mt. Gox delayed repayments to October 2025, easing sell-off fears. Partnerships abound. CCP Games move Eve Frontier to Sui blockchain. Let's go with top cryptos. ETH up 24%, BNB 12% in GM30 index, alt season hints. Arthur Hayes ditches 4-year cycles for monetary drivers. More layers? Tethers exploring USD lending to commodities, traders bridging TradFi and crypto. Venex, October recap. BTC plus 11% versus stock downs, market cap 3.3 trillion. That's 2.2 US trillion. Geopolitics, gold and BTC surge on debt concerns. Nikkei at all-time high amid shifts. Central banks might stack BTC by 2030. Meme coins shine, AI tokens buzz, election season fuels it. Wild day. How's global news affecting your portfolio? Please share. Now, the meaty part, in-depth analysis. What do these headlines spell for markets? The trade war dip flushes weak hands, potentially setting a slingshot rebound. Pompoliano calls BTC the hurdle rate, bid it or buy it. Locally, regs could boost trust, drawing billions in institutions, but debanking risks slow adoption. Bull case. ETFs continue inflows, pushing BTC to $660,000 or 444k US end of year. Bear. Escalating tensions tank risk assets with China hoarding gold. Technicals. BTC's RSI overbought at 75, but MACD crossover bullish. Support at 150,000, resistance at 200,000. Historical parallel, 2021 dip before moonshot. Deeper dive. Mt. Gox delayed reduces overhang, 10,000, BTC less pressure. While moves signal confidence. Geopolitics, US shutdown fears make BTC a safe haven. Predictions. If trade war eases, altcoin season erupts, else consolidation. My belief, crypto's resilience shines, diversify, HODL. Not an advice, just insights. What's your bull bear take? Gear shift to education, arming you with knowledge. Start with blockchain basics, a decentralized ledger like a tamper-proof shared notebook. Transactions verified via proof of work for Bitcoin or proof of stake for Ethereum, energy to trust. Why matters. Cuts fees for Aussies remittances, billions of Australian dollars saved yearly. Wallets 101. Software hot versus hardware cold, like Ledger. Secure your keys. A setup, download backup seed phrase, enable 2FA, two-factor authentication. Let's go with some investing tips. Dollar cost average, 60% blue chips like BTC, ETH, 40% alts. We've got to talk about the scams, phishing, rug pulls, red flags. Too good yields, unsolicited DMs. Protection, use reputable exchanges, verify URLs. ETFs explained, pooled funds tracking crypto without owning. Easier entry. Aussie examples, Monochrome's BTC ETF. Mining intro, hardware needs, ASICs, energy costs, solar viable here. Myths busted, crypto is just a gambling. No, it's tech with utility. Now with resources, Coursera's got some courses, our site, cryptologic.com.au for guides and updates. Not an advice, guys. Consult experts. Risk only what you can afford. If this fires you up, head to cryptologic.com.au, dive into reg guides, news, newsletters. Join our Cryptologic family. Build with us. What a marathon. From Aussie evolutions to global epics, crypto's unstoppable. Thanks for joining. Like, sub, share. Your thoughts on ETFs or regs? See you in the next one. I'm Sash, fueling the future. Cheers.